Now, dear children, I want to welcome you to this examination lesson. We are not going to take a call. We are going to give you some instruction, give you some technical guidance, and let you write your examination. If you have been attending the lessons, you are not surprised who is talking to you. This is Teacher Dennis. Teacher Dennis will be guiding you through the instructions on you're going to follow during the examination. I I pledge or I promise to be very slow and guide you. If you have any questions, I would ask you to ask, and I will help you get to know all about this. Well, before we get any further, I am going to ask any person there to give us a prayer. If you're ready to give us an opening prayer, kindly put up your hand and give us an opening prayer. Yes, I'm looking at the learners right now. If you're there and you want to take us through an opening prayer, kindly put up your hand and then I select you to give us an opening prayer. Hey, okay. Since you're not putting up your hands, I'm going to choose a volunteer here. Can I choose Jeremiah? Jeremiah, please unmute and lead us through an opening prayer.
Oh Lord, will you bless us in this day, and when you bless us tomorrow, amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Jeremiah, for that opening prayer. Now, children, the long-awaited day has come. It is, the day today is Monday, 13th December 2021. If you are attending lessons last week, we guided you and promised that we shall begin our exams today. Being a Monday 13th December 2021, we have our exams ready. And this morning, we are going to give you instructions. First, like you are seeing on your screen, is the timetable that you received earlier on. Those of you who have been in the WhatsApp group. So if you can look at the timetable, today being Monday, like I've earlier on said, we have reading examination for baby and then reading examination for middle and top class. Now, these exams, according to the timetable, started at 9 a.m. Looking at the time right now, it is 16 minutes already after 9 a.m. So that means the exam is already there in the Google Classroom. And with us right now, I want to guide you on how you're going to access the examination and perhaps mention some instructions that you will follow while writing the examination. Please note that if you get any challenge today, we are going to be on WhatsApp. Just type a message in the WhatsApp later on during the course of the day for any challenge, and we shall help you accordingly. So I am going to share my screen. Since most of you have phones, I'm just going to use my phone to share my screen, and I guide you learners how you're going to see these examinations and answer them. Okay, learners, that is my screen. That is Teacher Dennis. So what you'll have to do when you have your phone, you'll have to launch your menu, your start menu. I believe everybody knows how to bring that menu. You look through your apps and identify an app called Google Classroom, just as you have already received the assignment and wrote them. you have already used Google Classroom. So when your menu appears on your screen, locate Google Classroom app. After opening Google Classroom, all the classes you have joined in the Google Classroom will display. For instance, I have joined baby class, I've joined middle and top class. All those are all the classes I've joined. So you'll have to select the classes you've joined. So in this case, I am going to choose the class. In this case, just a moment, I'm going to click on baby class. Since this is baby and baby class, then middle and top. Please note that I have you both. I have students here. I have learners of baby class and then learners of middle and top. So I'm going to guide you both at the same time since your exam is there in the Google Classroom. So after opening the Google Classroom, click on your class. For this case, let's start with baby class. Now, when you click on baby class, like you always know, the first thing you'll see is the stream. This screen you're seeing is called the stream, where all the announcements are displayed. Now, you'll have to click on classwork. Classwork is at the bottom of the screen. If I can just show you here, where I've underlined, that's where the classroom is. Yeah, just at the bottom of your screen, click on classwork. And after I've clicked on classwork, you will see all the exams we have been putting, like you can see. And these exams have been putting have been in categories. We have numbers, we have writing, we have reading. So today's exam is for reading. You just stop sharing and share again. So learners, I'm sharing my screen again. I click share. That is my phone, like I'd said. And when it has opened, I look for Google Classroom. That is so easier. And when Google Classroom opens, you'll have to click on your class that you joined. Please don't forget, click on your class that you joined. In this class, the class that we joined is the class that you join is baby class, like I earlier on said. Click on baby class. So after you have clicked on baby class, click on classwork. So when you click on classwork, you'll see a heading, promotional exams. Promotional exams. So in this heading, promotional exams, there are different exams. Today's exam that is there right now for you is the reading examination. Reading examination. So you click on the reading examination like this. Click on the reading examination. Now, when you click on the reading examination, the instructions will be there for you. What are the instructions? That is where I would want you to be very attentive, my learner who is listening right now. Now, the instruction number one is open their exam attached, baby class reading exam. So below the instructions, you can note that there is a document, there is some file, or there is something called baby class reading exams. So you'll have to click on that exams. You just click on it, tap it once, and once you tap it, the exam is going to open. And when it opens, because the instructions are very simple, the second instruction is you can print it if you have a printer. If you don't have a printer, learner, do not get scared. Just get a piece of paper or use your book to handwrite the exams. Let the guardian, let the parent help you, or any person your guardian has chosen. So let that person help you copy these questions in the book. Dear guardian, dear parent, if you're on call right now, in this examination we are administering or giving to our learners, we are really going to count on you for all the guidance. So I really beg that we cooperate very well. So after you have clicked on the exams, get a book and write them, handwrite all the questions for the learner. Handwrite. If there is a drawing, make sure you draw a simple drawing for the learner that they can use. So after you have handwritten the exams, step 3 or instruction number. Remember, instruction 1 was open the exam. Instruction number 2 was print it or handwrite it on paper. That is in case you don't have a print. And then number 3, give the learner the exam to write. If possible, you can read for them the exam and then ask them as you help them write, or you guide them to write. Please note that you should not give them the answers. Just translate or ask them and do what they have told you to do. In that case, we really advise that if our learners, parents, or if you, the learner, can do this exam on your own, my Ayla, my Jemima who is on phone, Sophia Bentner, if you can do this exam, baby, you are a very good learner. And our teacher, Madame Robina, is going to mark this exam. So after you have written the exam, we are now going to a step that is very important. Step 1, don't forget, open the exam. Step 2, handwrite the exam on the paper. Step 3, give the learner the exam as you sit to supervise them. They can't read something, read for them and ask them to answer the questions. As you help them to answer, you really supervise, observe them answering. Now in step 4, you have to return work for marking. And that is where I would want you to be very attentive as I guide you on how you are going to return your work for marking. Please, learners, and we be very, very good learners. Let us follow closely as I guide you now through that step on how you're going to hand in work. So to avoid this, I am opening something else here so that I can show you. I'm not going to use the very exam. I just want to show you how you're going to return work for marking. Now, to return your work for marking, like you can see, this is the screen you'll see. On top will be the promotional exams, below the instructions, then there is an attachment, the file you have already copied in the book and given the learner to mark. And then the last step is, how now do you hand in work for marking? So to hand in work for marking, you'll get your phone again, come back to Google Classroom, and after you have gone back to Google Classroom, get back to where you get that work. Remember the work, like we said, is under promotional exams. Click on the exam that time, and then when you click on the exam, this is the screen you'll see. So how do you submit? How do you take your work or give the work to teacher to mark? Below your screen, there's this word, add work. There's even a label, your work. So you click on add work. And once you click on add work, they'll bring several ways on how you can add work. You can add work through Google Drive. You can add work by use of a camera, by use of a scanner, by upload. Learners, please note, I just want to show you this, don't get scared. It is very simple. So you click on scanner, that word scanner, if you can see, maybe let me put a ring around it so that everybody can see. You'll use that word scanner. If you don't have scanner, then you use camera, but most of you have scanner, so you'll have to click on scanner. And after you have clicked on scanner, it will open a camera for you. Like you can see, it has opened for me a camera. Now, what do I have to do? I get a piece of paper, like you can see, I have some paper here, my table. Sorry, you don't get a piece of paper. Bring the work the learner has written. Get that work the learner has written and scan or use your what? Use your phone to take a picture. Please balance your camera properly to have all the work. I am balancing my camera to have all the work. And after I've balanced the work, I click the button for taking a picture, that white button you're seeing. If I click on it once, it will take a picture. And when it takes a picture, it will show me the picture. Below it, there is an X. Are you sure you want to take that picture? If you are sure, you click a tick. If you didn't take the picture very well, learner, you click on X to close. But for now, Let's imagine I have taken my picture very well. So what you do, you click on the tick. Well, and once you click on the tick, what happens? It is going to bring for you a screen where you can edit your work, like you can crop it. Crop it learner means you can trim up the areas you don't want. Trim means you can remove, you can cut, you can take away all those areas of the work you don't want. So how do you trim? How do you cut your work? You just click on the bottom. Let me select it. Let me show you. Put a ring around it. You click on this button at the bottom here. You can see it is a box like a square. Just click on the crop button. After you have clicked on it, adjust. You can just use the handles to adjust. I am talking the learner, but I hope I'm talking the learner, but I hope the parent is there to guide my learner later, because the learner alone may need guidance. So parent, like you've always done, you can edit your work. You can crop it. After you have cropped it, you click done. If you have more pictures, of course, you click save after. If you have more work, you add still. But after you've added your work and click save, you wait for some few instructions. They have even given us a message. Please wait until all files have been uploaded. And quickly, if your work has been added, the message will appear on your screen below. The work has been added. You can see scanned work. So lastly, how now do you turn in your work? You just have to click on the button, turn in. Once you click on turn in, it will give you a warning. Turn in, attachment will be submitted for that. If you are sure you've done it correctly, you click turn in. If you remember there are some pages you didn't scan, you click cancel and then go back and add more work. Go back and add more work. That is by clicking on it, by click on the file and then removing it. So in this case, let me first turn in this work. Click turn in, and I click turn in. When I click turn in, the work has been submitted. And that process is just as simple as that. And parents who have been doing the assignments already have this guidance. You're going to use the same procedure to submit the work. I'm now going to get back to you, my learners. I first received question. If there is a parent who has a phone and wants us to try it with him or with her, just for sample work, we are going to give them a chance to share screen as we take them directly. As the rest of the learner, you look and observe. For now, that is all I wanted to first show you. Thank you very much for following closely. So middle and top together with baby class will be using those instructions to turn in work. Can I give the chance to a parent, learner, who has a comment, who has a question, and would want me to explain right now, to put up their hand and I listen to them as we guide them while the rest of the class is listening. Learners, it is a chance for you. You can put up your hand right now. If there is a comment, there is a question you want to read, put up before we continue. Wow, I have Victor. So Victor, I have asked you to unmute my Aiden. Victor.
This is Aiden's sister.
Yes, Victor.
I have a question. What is the latest time for handing in?
What is the latest time to hand in? Very good question, Victor.
Yes.
Victor, the exam starts at 9. Right now, the exam is there. It is going to go up to 9 p.m. We provided all those hours to allow parents who go to work to come back and then guide the learners. So you are going to write exams, Victor, between 9 a.m. up to 9 p.m. in the night. That is very good time for you to write after the exam has been written on paper. The learner can take that time answer the question and wait for the parent or the guardian for them to scan the work and return the work. Let me hope I
Teacher,
have answered. Yes, Elisha. Elisha.
we are going to start the exams now.
Exactly. The exam is already available. The instructions have been given are supposed to guide you to writing the exam, Elisha.
Okay.
Thank you. Parents, if there is any person there who has a question, you can put up your hand. Victor's hand is up again. Yes, Victor.
Yes, in case the exam is going to be handwritten for the child, should we also draw all those diagrams?
Yes, you may draw, or you may not draw. What do I mean? If you have time, you can draw them. If you don't have time, you can put numbers and then ask the learner to write the answers. But in some cases where there is matching, you agree with me, you will have to draw so that the learner can match properly. You may draw sketches, something closely related to that, my Aiden Victor.
Okay, thank
Jemima,
you.
you're welcome, Victor. Thank you too. Jemima, Jeremiah, Kaganda, Robert, Nisi, Sophia Bethany. Sophia Bethany has always been in class, and Mommy Josiah or Josiah. I want to thank you. If you have a question, kindly feel free to ask. And I clarify, I don't want you to miss out in the examination because you had a challenge. So we put this time to talk to you, to receive the challenges you have had or the problems you have had, and then we guide you accordingly so as you can write your exam very well, and dear learners. The silence shows you people have understood and have been you following these instructions, and nothing seemingly looks new. If there is anybody, please lift up your hand and ask a question right now. Okay. Kyla, let me talk to Kyla. Good morning, Kyla. Good morning, Kyla. Oh, Kyla can't unmute. Okay. Let me speak to Frederick. Good morning, Frederick.
Good morning, teacher. I was asking, this time which you've provided, is it for baby class or it's only classes, maybe from P1 or P2?
Okay. As far as can I understand you, Frederick, properly, the parent of Frederick or the guardian of Frederick? Eh?
Yes.
Do you mean the time as it appears on this timetable? Let me share the timetable.
No.
You mean this time 9 a.m. to 10?
No, okay. The question which the other person asked that the latest time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Now I am going to be practical. I'm just going to show you here something. Let me just show you. Let me put here slow. I'm connecting to class to show you a live thing I'm talking about here. Let me share. Okay. So I'm going to click on say baby class. I've been demonstrating. Then I'm going to click on classwork. And after I've clicked on classwork, I am going to go and click on baby class reading for national exams. And then I'm going to click on view assignments. Okay. Let me use this one. Now, Mommy Frederick to Frederick. If you can see, I'm inside the exam for baby class. That is the reading examination. These are the instructions. The exam started at 9 a.m. and it will go up to the same day, however, up to 9:59. So the parents who are at workplaces, who are engaged this morning, may have to get some time during the course of the day to help the learners write the exams, as long as the exam is written in this day. So to answer the question precisely, this same thing will apply to all the exams for different classes. The exams will be beginning earlier at 9 in the morning and will go up to 9 p.m. We give that room for parents, for example, who have several children who use the same gadget, the parents who work workplaces and have to supervise. There are some good parents who are strict like Kroger, like Teacher Dennis. They will want the learners to write exams when they are there, or they will put people there at home to supervise so that learners don't copy. Why? If they copy, they get 100, then we move very happily, and yet somebody guided them. Remember, what we are going to get out of them helps us as parents, as teachers, to plan according, to see how we can help them improve or reward them, like we said at the very beginning. So thank you very much, Fred, parent to Frederick, for asking that question. I hope I've answered you. Okay.
Teacher.
Yes, like
We are writing now.
Exactly. Like I said, immediately after this Zoom lesson, I'm actually going to end the class very soon. After I've really got it, after you have proved to me that you have all got it.
This was on the screen. This is the examination.
Come again?
This is the examination. The word on the screen.
No, these are instructions you'll have to tell Elisha.
Okay.
All right, Elisha. I want to thank Elisha. I want to thank the parent Frederick, Aiden, Victor. Just to read a few comments here coming directly from our dear parents who have not spoken, but they have shared their views via, yeah. Oh, I've heard from Mama Nisi. Mama Nisi, thank you very much for the feedback. May God bless you. We look forward to receiving Nisi's work during the course of the day. Madam Robina is set to mark the exam because she has been guiding our dear learners. We also set as technical people to process the report cards. The system is ready. Once the exams will be ready, the system, we've already set the system to process report cards. Yeah, and lastly but not least, coming through on Wednesday and Thursday, the teachers will be doing corrections, helping the learners to understand why they failed and helping them understand why they passed some of the responses they provided. On Friday, we shall have a general assembly where we shall recognize to you exceptionally very good students as we close out our day and issue report cards. Please note, these exams are promotional. They are very standard. We have moderated them and teachers have had good preparation for them. So let the learners also write them accordingly with due time and due concentration. Thank you all. The silence here looks that you people agree with me that the instructions are that which you have been following. I just want to extend also my appreciation to Mami Sophie Bentina. Mami Sophie Bentina has been a very good parent. She has supported Bentina always during the lessons. Thank you, parent. May the Lord bless you all. Learners, I want us to end here. The silence here shows we are in agreement. We are moving together unanimously. And I'll be available on WhatsApp group as your technical person, always, and director of studies. If there's any challenge, feel free to WhatsApp us in the WhatsApp group where you are, or my personal WhatsApp group. Thank you all. There is no question now. I am going to take the chance to ask the parents to give us a closing prayer. I also want to recognize Mama Josiah. Mama Josiah, thank you very much for the guidance you have always given to Miracle and Josiah. I really request that you also guide the Miracle and Josiah during this time as they write exams. Yeah, thank you. Can I ask any person now on the call to give us a closing prayer? If you're willing to give us a closing prayer, may you lift up your hand, tap the reaction button and lift up your hand. Hey, tap the reaction button and give us a closing prayer. Who gives us the closing prayer here this morning? Okay, wow, Elisha, thank you very much, Elisha. Now, the rest of us, hands together, eyes closed, as Elisha, baby Elisha, gives us the closing prayer.
Our Father, you want to thank you for this day. We want to thank you for this beautiful day. There are people who are lying on beds, Lord Jesus Christ. Heal them, Lord Jesus Christ. Give our teacher money and protect him. Protect us, Lord Jesus Christ. There are people who are lying on bed. Please, Lord, remove them from their beds. COVID-19 is getting worse, Lord Jesus Christ. Please help us pass our exams, Lord Jesus Christ. So that our mothers can be very proud of us, Lord Jesus Christ. People who are in beds, Lord Jesus Christ. We pray for them that their bill doesn't get more worse, Lord Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, baby Elisha. May God bless you. And everybody, today I'm not saying bye, but I'm saying success.
Bye.
I want you to say thank you. Thank you. You're saying thank you. I'm saying success. Success.
Thank you. Look at you, madman. Finish your class, right?
All right. All right. Have a good day.